What is going on, my nieces and nephews? It's your old neighborhood LADZ City fun uncle back at it again, and I'm starting 2022 off with a bang because in this episode we are talking about NFT Marketplaces. That's right, the one-stop shop where you can buy, sell, and get in on the NFT craze. If that sounds good to you, stick around for the rest of this episode. You better believe it, NFTs and NFT marketplaces are absolutely booming this year. And I know the markets right now are red and there's a lot of doom and gloom and the fear and greed is at the lowest levels they've been in years. But don't you worry, because if we look at the Google Trends right now, you will see that non-fungible tokens, buying NFTs, just regular NFTs, the Opensea marketplaces, these are getting new all-time highs as far as search results are concerned. That means people are going to Google and searching these terms more than they ever have in the history of the existence of these terms. And so that, just generally speaking, just is incredibly bullish news for the whole space. I think NFTs are just starting. And a lot of people want to say this is a bubble, it's overpriced, the tulip markets, blah, 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 blah. But I beg to differ, because if you look at this article right here, you will see that NFT markets hit 22 billion. The entire market cap of all NFTs is only 22 billion. Now, to put that into contrast, Shiba Inu coin is about $30 billion. Ethereum is a couple $100 billion. Bitcoin is almost $1 trillion, its entire market cap. So contrast with the fact that every single NFT in existence piled together is only worth $22 billion. That is less than a single coin in the top 25. That's a fraction of some of the coins in the top 5. So that just tells me that the whole space has just begun. The money that could potentially flow into this space hasn't even started yet. And I've got all kinds of articles to that fact. 2.7 billion in NFT sales recorded last month. These are record numbers. Interest in Bitcoin and Ethereum slides, but trends say that NFT queries are skyrocketing, and here's the evidence to that fact. We have new all-time highs. People are searching for these terms as a store of value, as a way to make money, and as a means of cutting the cord completely, separating themselves from the corporate world and trying to start their own side hustle away from the shape-shifting lizard elites who control a stock market. Am I right? Am I right out there, my nieces and nephews? We all want to break free. We don't want to do the 9-to-5 grind anymore. You don't want to sit in traffic anymore. You just want to create your art and sell it. And I think that's the beautiful thing about the NFT marketplace in general, is it allowed these artists, these street artists, who are just selling their wares on the subway for $5 to $10 a pop, can now make the exact same art, digitize it, own the copyrights to it, and make 10 to 100x what they normally would on those prices. So it is a great time to be an artist. And without any further ado, let's dump into some of these NFT marketplaces. The big one, the big daddy of them all, is Opensea. If you've been involved with the space at all, you've probably heard Opensea a couple times. You know, us pirates out in the bay, out in the sea, causing havoc, selling our wares and goods out in the open sea. This is where most artists have found their home. And this is where the big ones are, Bored Ape Yacht Club, what's the other one? CryptoPunks. Oh, wow, CryptoPunks has slid quite significantly since last I checked. Cool Cats NFTs. There's the world of women. That we got to get more women in the NFT space. Is how and it's glad to see it's up 500%. But this is the big daddy of them all. The reason people flock to this site is that it offsets the gas fees to the buyer. So in previous iterations of NFT marketplaces, you would post an NFT and then you would have to pay a minting or what's called a gas fee in order to get it online before people could even view it, which was quite an investment, Like you would have to put up some of your own money just so that people could see your art and then make a decision whether they wanted to buy it or not. Whereas with OpenSea, they let you post it for free. And there is no minting or gas fee until the buyer buys it, and that fee is passed on to the buyer. And so this has been a huge movement for the entire space. It's allowing artists to just post and try things out and see what works and what doesn't work in real time. So it's been extraordinarily helpful for the space in general to have that kind of flexibility. The next one is Rarible. Rarible allows you to pin smart contracts to your NFT art so that your users can get additional benefits from holding these tokens. And we got some fun ones up here. I saw that Prego sauce. But these are really cool kind of 3D motion NFTs, add a little more shebang to your buck for what you're paying for. It's got a little bit more modern look. I like websites that have a darker tone to them versus the kind of white, kind of blaring white, hurts your eyes kind of. This is more pleasing, and it also contrasts with the art a little bit better. But enough about the website design. This is another place where you can buy, sell, and trade your NFTs, and you want to have additional use cases to them, aka smart contracts. This is where you want to stop. Nifty Gateway was one of the first ones in the space. It's lost a little bit of steam when competing with Opensea and Rarible. And of course, the big daddy of them all, Crypto.com. I think you've seen some of their advertisements with Matt Damon. They just renamed the Staples Center. This is a force to be reckoned with. They are coming in hot and throwing haymakers. And so if you were just now getting into the space, I might urge you to consider putting your stuff on Crypto.com because it's had such a significant push forward in the last couple months. And I would be truly surprised if I don't see a Super Bowl commercial for Crypto.com this year. They had one last year, remember the Matt Damon one. So I'm pretty positive that they're going to have another Super Bowl commercial this year. And I'm going to put money on the fact that it might be an NFT advertisement of some sort. So don't hold your breath, but at the same time, I got $100 on it. It says that there's going to be an NFT Super Bowl commercial. Bet your bottom dollar and give me that bottom dollar because I just won the bet. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. And the other one that's been kind of creeping in the wings, everyone's wondering what's going on here, is the Coinbase NFT Marketplace. Now, for those of you who are uninitiated, Coinbase is the largest marketplace for Americans buying cryptocurrency. So if you live in the US and you tried to buy some Bitcoin or Ethereum in the last couple years, you probably did it through Coinbase. Statistically speaking, you probably bought and sold here. And so they have been kind of dragging their feet in coming out with their NFTs. It's kind of crazy. Like they announced it around the same time Crypto.com announced that they would be coming out with NFTs, but Crypto.com beat them to the finish line, and Coinbase is still kind of dragging their feet a little bit. I can only speculate that because they have to adhere to far more stringent restrictions in the U.S. or something like that, that they have to dot their T's and cross their I's. I love saying it that way. Dot their T's and cross their I's. Come on, kids, you'll get it. To make sure that they are playing nice with the SEC before they can launch anything. Whereas Crypto.com, I think, is located in Gibraltar or something like that, like in the Mediterranean somewhere. So they don't have to face the same kind of scrutiny that US-based companies have to. So I think that's what's going on here. They want to launch it, but they got to make sure everything's perfect. And so I'm, with bated breath, excited for this to come out because one of the biggest sales pitches about, Coinbase launching their NFTs is you will be able to buy them directly with a credit card. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure if that's available on the other marketplaces. As far as I know, for example, with Opensea and Rarible, in order to buy and sell NFTs, you must first buy crypto. You have to get some crypto, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, then put it into your MetaMask or Roll wallet, then pair that MetaMask and Roll wallet with the website, and then you can buy some NFTs. Whereas with Coinbase, you could just swipe your credit card and buy them right there. without any of the additional red tape and jumping through any additional hoops. And that is going to be a huge springboard movement for the entire NFT space. I'm super excited for that to happen because that's going to send us into new all-time highs when there isn't that significant barrier to entry. And then as I'm talking about right now, I'm starting to realize that maybe that is the case. Maybe that's why they haven't launched this website yet, because trying to buy and sell NFTs straight from the credit card is an additional strand of red tape that they didn't even think was going to be this as complicated as it was. And here they are, coming soon, maybe one day. Join the whitelist. Look at all these cool things you might be able to buy one day. Who knows? ? But this is going to be another one of those bullish pieces of news whenever this finally hits the market. This is going to be absolutely insane when it happens. Another resource I found recently when trying to buy and sell NFTs was the Ethereum gas measurements. And so I found this extraordinarily useful. Just go to ethgas.watch, and it tells you in real time how expensive the gas fees are. And what's more is it tells you when the best times to buy are. And so if you look at this, you'll see these are some low gas numbers right here. This is Saturday night. This is around 4 a.m. my time. So whenever it says 10, I'm in Seattle, so I'm Pacific Standard Time. So 10 is about 4 a.m. I think this is going off of Universal Time, UTC. And so if you look here, it says that around 4 a.m. my time, which is about maybe 5 to 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Am I doing that right? Yeah, that's right. That is the best time to buy NFTs. Whereas, during the day, look at these. They're almost triple in price during the day, during U.S. hours. Look at that. Oh my, that's almost quadruple on Tuesday. It's almost like don't buy NFTs on Tuesday, Wednesday during the day, Thursday during the day. It looks like the best time to buy is Monday morning. So late Sunday night, early Monday morning. Same thing with Saturday. And looks like Saturday night was just a crazy time to buy NFTs. It really didn't dip that low at any point. But yeah, look at this. So if you were trying to buy NFTs around 4 a.m. my time Saturday night, you were cleaning up. And so I would encourage everybody who wants to buy NFTs, wants to save a little bit of coin, just wait a little bit. Wait till Saturday night. Watch the ethgas.watch website to make sure you're getting it at the right time. You don't want to overpay for these things. And just what I do is I like to save a couple tabs of NFTs that I want to buy, and I just put them on hold. And then I wait until a certain time of day, and then I initiate the transaction because I know they're not going to go anywhere, especially the ones I'm looking at. Because I want to get stuff that's not really being looked at as much. I don't want to be buying things when there's an absolute craze going on. And so I put them in a tab. I wait for the right time, and then I pull the trigger whenever it's the most appropriate time. Just watching my gas fees whenever they get to the lowest point. So it's kind of like in the middle of the night, right, is the best time to buy and sell. Set your alarms. Go to bed early. And you're going to get a better price for your NFTs. And this is the other one I wanted to touch on. We saw some of the big ones here. There's Opensea, Rarible, Super Rare is another Ethereum-based NFT marketplace. I did not mention Foundation is in there as well. Nifty Gateway, I kind of briefly talked about there. I have my top 4 that are here featured in my icon here. But let me pull this up here. We got Mintable, Maker's Place, Stacks Art, XTX.NFT, Byzantian. Yeah, I'm saying that right? Byzantian? Okay. Known Origin, Air NFTs, Tofu NFTs, Treasure Island. There's all kinds of places where you can buy and sell NFTs. So you can also check this out. This is the top 20 NFT marketplaces where you can buy and sell digital collectibles. So this is huge. There are many more that I did not mention during today's episode that you might want to check out that might have a better deal. And it's also get in early before an explosion takes place if you're kind of a value add investor. And so make sure to check out these other locations that I may not have necessarily touched on during this episode if you are interested in buying and selling your NFT art. And without any further magoos, let's dump on into the news. We have some interesting stories. For example, forget t-shirts and tote bags. NFTs are the hot new campaign swag. So this is just a sign of the times. You know, instead of giving someone a t-shirt they're going to throw away or a pin they'll never use, why don't you give them an NFT, right? That might increase in value because of its rarity. And I see that as a trend moving forward. I remember Nifty Q was talking about in a previous episode of NFT Live that wouldn't it be cool if instead of getting like a physical badge for these conferences or at work, they just gave you some kind of NFT that was on your cell phone using the NFC, the near field communication chip within your phone that no one's ever using. And instead of having this badge, it was all on your phone. And I think that'd be cool. Like your entrance to something was just another smart contract built within your own avatar / NFT. And I kind of just see this amazing transition we're taking towards the metaverse that involves NFTs and that better utilizes our cell phones and technology. It's really cool. It's really cool what's happening here. So new campaigns, and I think it's just another sign of the times that people are just like, hey, instead of us spending tens of thousands of dollars on shirts that people are only going to wear once, like let's give them an NFT. Like then people might be more excited to have those. They'll increase in value, etc., etc. LG to follow Samsung adding NFT features to its flagship TVs. I personally have a Samsung over here, and I really like it because it comes with all kinds of smart features. This is not I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I remember when I bought this TV, I was just like, oh wow, it's actually thinking and learning about what I like and dislike, and it knows to start videos back where I left them off and things. And so they're adding additional features to these TVs to make them even more valuable and useful. And NFT is like, holy crap, talk about like getting it. Talk about totally knowing exactly what they're doing when adding NFTs, because these are sometimes, in many cases, look at me, I'm just putting a still image up. This is just a static image I'm putting on here on my back room. You know, imagine how many people use these TVs in their places of business to just showcase their work and stuff like that. And then they'll just have a TV hanging up, cycling through their NFT art that's being verified on the blockchain. And anytime you have something added to your wallet, it will, bam, pop up on your Samsung Smart TV. You know, I think TVs are seriously being underutilized because everyone just watches TV on them when they could be used for all kinds of marketing and advertising. And I seriously have not squeezed as much juice as I possibly could out of this thing. I'm gonna send this thing to the grave. I'm gonna have this thing I'm gonna give this to my grandkids when they go up to college. This is how great this TV is. But enough about televisions. We've got some more news here I want to talk about. GameStop shares surge as much as 20% after news it plans to launch an NFT marketplace. I think this is just what they're doing is they're riding that high they got from the short squeeze earlier this year, and they realized that the Wall Street bets chads that were helping pull them out of potential bankruptcy are the same people who are into NFTs. And then couple that with the fact that NFT gaming is starting to blow up, and I think they also want to capitalize on the fact that Steam has removed any potential of NFTs on their marketplace. And so GameStop says, wow, there's a significant need here. People want NFT games. We can be a leader in the space because the largest flagship in gaming, Steam, has decided to excommunicate themselves with all NFTs. Like that opens us up for no competition whatsoever. There might be some competition, but GameStop is going to be just, Mike Tyson in the ring when nobody else is competing against them. And this is going to pull them out of bankruptcy. How sad was it, during COVID when we're like, oh man, we're losing Toys R Us, we're losing all these other shops. GameStop is about to be gone forever. But no, the gaming community and the Wall Street bet chads showed up in full force, and they said, nay, you short squeezers. Not happening up in here, my chillins. And GameStop is just like, yes, lean into it. Let's go digital. Let's get NFTs out there. Let's be the face for our chads, our NFT bros. So I find that super encouraging. They are not going to go bankrupt because they are scrappy and they're finding awesome ways to stay above these rising tides. And so that's fucking awesome. I think it's cool stuff. Mutant Ape Yacht Club Serum sold for almost $6 million. For those of you who don't know, this is a special juice drink that you can add to your Bored Ape that will mutate it into a mutated Bored Ape. So this is just a NFT that you pair with another NFT that turns it into a new NFT. So this is just a magic mushroom. If you remember Mario, like you just, boop, eat your magic mushroom, become a bigger Mario. Imagine a magic mushroom selling for $6 million. That's absolutely ludicrous. I cannot believe it that this is happening. $6 million just for a drink, just for a Red Bull to get your shakes on. That's huge for the space. You start to have a little bit of like worry that this might be a little on the overbloated bubblish side of things. But I want you to talk about my article at the beginning of the episode that the whole space is only worth $22 billion. It's still really early, and all of that money is being concentrated into few projects. And so what we need are more projects like the Bored Ape Yacht Club to grow the ecosystem a little bit more, because all that $22 billion is just packed into basically CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, essentially. This one I'm really excited about. Quentin Tarantino to release Pulp Fiction NFTs, flouting the Miramax lawsuit. What makes me excited about this is he has a bunch of journals that he was writing and his handwritten script notes and stuff like that he was making during Pulp Fiction that he is going to mint and sell as NFTs. And Miramax is trying to stop him with a lawsuit saying that we own that. And I'm in complete agreement with Quentin Tarantino that Miramax owns the movie, but they don't own his journals. They don't own his handwritten notes. Like, did they think that they own him whenever they bought the movie? No, you don't own him and his thoughts and his feelings and what he was thinking about while making the movie. Like, it's like if he came out with a documentary discussing it, would Miramax own that? Every time he comes out and does an interview where he discusses the making of Pulp Fiction, does Miramax own that? No, he is telling his own thoughts, feelings, and emotions during that time that are his to do whatever he wants with. And so I think, yes, push forward, Quentin Tarantino. Don't let those shape-shifting lizards hold you down. I will buy one of these NFTs because I'm excited about it, and I also love Pulp Fiction. What a fun movie. 5 NFT trends that will bring social media audiences into Web3. So NFT verification, side chains, music, wearables, dynamic avatars. We believe in our heart of hearts that the Web3 space / metaverse, we haven't really coined the name for those two yet that people really like, but this Web3 space will be 3D. Will be an interactive space of some kind where our avatars will be NFTs, the clothing that we wear will be NFTs, the music that we listen to will be NFTs, the artwork, the things we're touching and interacting with will all be NFTs, because that's the best way to go about it. This whole right-click save narrative that everyone keeps talking about, because that's Web 2. In Web 2, you can right-click save. You can go on Instagram right now and post a picture of a Bored Ape and convince everyone that you own that Bored Ape, because there's no verification in Web 2.0 to confirm whether or not that's yours or someone else's. Whereas in the Web3 space, it will be built on the blockchain using verification, so there will be no way to fake things like that. There are no fake Lambos, there's no fake virtue signaling. It will be very hard for you to lie to people in Web3, and that's what we want. We want this verified space so that we know the people we're interacting with actually are the people we're interacting with. This isn't a scammer. This isn't some sociopathic liar. That actually is their Bored Ape. That actually is their Lambo. That actually is the book that they wrote. That actually is the piece of art that they're working on, so that people can no longer fake who they are. We're going to see who they truly are, who they really are, the purest form of everybody. And simultaneously, it'll be this kind of leveling of the playing field too. No more of this, fake photos of me at a concert, right? I've seen a lot of people on TikTok who are pulling their phone out literally, and they'll pull up a video screen of a concert and then they'll take their phone and videotape that concert as if they're at the concert for fake virtue signaling posts to be like, yeah, I was at that concert. Here's my iPhone footage of it. And you're like, no, dude, you just took a video feed of it. And then I mean, like, yeah, the people who fake that they're on planes and stuff like that, I think the sky's the limit with the plane puns there on the verification of who people are, what they've actually done, what's real and what's fake. And so that's what's going to happen in the Web3 space is social media will be verified. We will have music that the artists are actually getting paid for, wearables that you cannot fake. These will not be fake Prada bags or knockoff Gucci shoes. They will be the real deal. Dynamic avatars, like people a la The Matrix, a la Ready Player One want to update their body, whether it's, I want to pretend to be a woman today, I want to try it out, or I want to be a monster or a, Hulk or something like that. Like that will be an add-on that will be verifiable. Like you can look at someone who's dressed up as a woman and be like, oh no, but that's still Richie. That's still David. But they're wearing this costume that they got at this location. That's not actually a woman. Okay. Like you will be able to see in real time, like, oh no, that's not actually the Incredible Hulk. That's my buddy Jason. And he got that Incredible Hulk outfit from this website over here if you want to check it out. And so there will be this like dynamic aspect to our costumes, to our hairdos, to our tattoos. Can you imagine being able to just in real time update your tattoos and your tattoo art and be able to sell pieces of your body, your avatar, being like, hey, this week my chest is up for auction. If anyone who wants to put whatever advertisement they want on my chest, it is up for auction. Oh, look, Adidas purchased space on my chest. Actually, no, it'd be like a bra company. Wait, yeah, Wonder Bra has purchased advertising space on my chest. Thanks, Wonder Bra. So that's these are the cool aspects of the Web3 space that have me really excited, and I can't wait for the Web3 space to spawn. And now we are moving and shaking into the LADZ City Lounge. Hey, welcome everybody. Join me, your neighborhood fun uncle, in the LADZ City Lounge. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out. I like to end every single one of my episodes just in the heart of LADZ City. We are kicking it downtown in this cyberpunk super space we like to call LADZ City. For those of you who are uninitiated, you of course know about the YouTube page where you can see all of the LADZ City videos. We post something almost every single day here on the LADZ City YouTube page. So if you're watching this, you know about the LADZ City YouTube page. But there's more than meets the eye with LADZ City. We have an extensive Discord full of like-minded cryptocurrency enthusiasts who are shucking and jiving, moving and shaking every single day, talking about what they like, dislike, their concerns, their wants, their needs, and what they're excited about. Mostly gifts. I'm seeing a lot of gifts here right now. Let me go to the main chat. That was an event chat. So yeah, here we are in the main chat, just talking about cryptocurrencies, what people are looking about their concerns in the space, just regular interaction constantly here in the Discord. And so if you are a cryptocurrency or NFT enthusiast, you're really missing out by not being a part of one of these Discords. So jump on in, ask your questions, send me a DM. I would love to talk to you here in the Discord space. My name's Fun Uncle. Just hit me up in the Discord. You can find me here in the LADZ City Discord. And check it out. Honestly, if you have questions, if you want to learn more, if you want to stay up to date on the NFT trends, this is where you want to be. Now, most importantly, this is what people love to hear from me is the LADZ City Lad of the Week. Every single week, I go through the Discord and I am just going through just seeing who is interacting, who is being the most LADZ City lad that a lad can be, who is encouraging people, dropping alpha, contributing to the space, helping us build this castle in the sky we like to call LADZ City. And this week, I have picked Prodigy to be our LADZ City Lad of the Week. Thank you so much, Prodigy, for doing you, being you, contributing to this space, interacting with us. You were at the town hall taking notes this last week. So thank you 10,000 times over for being you, Prodigy. I want to give you a shout out on my site. I'm going to airdrop you some tokens in the Discord for just being you. And for those of you out there who are asking yourselves, hey, I want to be the LADZ City Lad of the Week. How do I do that? Well, do what my main dude Prodigy is doing. Be in the chat on a regular basis, hitting people up, encouraging others, dropping alpha, and just being a contributing member of the Discord space. And no good deed goes unnoticed. I am watching. The uncle is always watching the space, keeping my ear to the ground, listening for buffalo. And if you are a contributing member to the space that week, I will give you a shout out here on my videos. I'll airdrop you some tokens, and we are just keeping this community moving at all costs. So thank you so much for just being a part of the space. Prodigy, you're a man, you're a myth, you're a legend, you're a king among normal peasants just like myself. So thank you so much for being our LADZ City Lad of the Week. Now, it's a very exciting conversation for me. I can't wait to have with y'all is that the time has finally come. I have finally, after weeks and months of deliberation, I have finally put together my Genesis NFTs. Yes, you better believe it. I finally have just pulled it all together. I have put together my first batch of NFTs. They are now live on the Opensea Marketplace, and I want to tell you more about them in this video here. The Fun Uncle League Loungers are 200 unique tropical-themed NFTs that are packed full of unlockable content, access to exclusive events, airdrops of free NFTs, and a digital download of my first book, Fun Uncle: Common Sense for the Greater Good. But I know why you're all really here. You want to hear about the $500 in Ethereum prizes I'm making available to my true diehard fans. And all you gotta do is follow the links within the unlockable content, and you'll find a series of riddles. First one to solve any one of these riddles and email me the answer, you're gonna win the prize. I'm making 5 of these prizes available between now and NFT Las Vegas, March 22nd through the 25th. Now, if money is tight, don't worry, because I'll be giving away free NFTs on my Twitter page throughout the contest dates that are also available for prizes. What's more is all of you who continue to hold my NFTs will have an opportunity to win a free airdrop of my next batch of NFTs in the second quarter of this year. If this project is a success, I will continue to grow the prize pool as we go. Hop on over to Opensea today, and I look forward to seeing you all at NFT Las Vegas this March. Well, that's the long and the short of my new NFT project I'm excited to share with you guys. It's just my Genesis batch of NFTs is a way to grow my community, grow engagement. At the same time, I want to give back to my true diehard fans. So check those out on the Opensea Marketplace right now. And that's all I've got for today's episode. Thanks so much for being here, watching me, and contributing to the LADZ City community. I'm just excited for this year, to be honest with you. There's so many cool things in the works that we're talking about behind the scenes. We had a really productive town hall last week where the community came together, and we're building new facets of the LADZ City community. We have new leaders stepping up in this space to take charge on some initiatives. And it's just truly exciting. Honestly, we're doing some cool stuff. I know the markets are red. There's a lot of doom and gloom, but things are green and exciting in the LADZ City community. And I can't wait to see you, my new viewers, there in the LADZ City space in the coming weeks. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. You can see me next week, same time, same place.